Good morning, everybody. It is a beautiful day, very beautiful day, because it is my birthday. It is my 24th birthday. Not only is it my birthday, it is the beginning of Gemini season. I am the opening act of Gemini season. I am the first Gemini ever. So let's all be happy and celebrate that. Okay. But that's not the point of this video. The point of this video is because I woke up this morning and I was just thinking. I was like, wow, I love Pinkpantheress. I was on Twitter looking at clips of the Girl Like Me music video, and the way I imagine it, because when I listen to music, I like to make little scenarios in my head, or I like to imagine what the music video for this would look like. And so I was imagining it, and the music video that she put out was nothing like how I was thinking of it. However, it was like, wow, I like it though. Isn't that crazy? Like, I never thought of the song in that I never thought the vision of the song to be in that perspective. You know what I mean? Like, the color scheme is it's very white base. Like, the base color scheme is very white. But in my head, I imagine the base color for it to be like red, kind of like her album cover and everything. So it was like a really interesting change to and a new interesting perspective to see like the song. And I love it. I honestly love it. I love the whole beat, like everybody doing their thing on beat and stuff like that. And I love the dances so much. Oh my gosh, I love the camera angles. This is something that I've always wanted to do, because growing up I kind of wanted to also dive into music and become an artist. But at this point, right now, I've kind of made peace that that's not really the future that I'm going to be pursuing. Maybe I will. Who knows? Who knows in this crazy world? I love so many things. I love to do so many things. Who knows if I end up going to school for directing or whatever I want, which I will. We'll see. I don't know. I feel like I have so many options, okay? But right now it's not a priority. But one of the things that I've always wanted to do, if I ever had the chance to make a music video, it was always to play around with camera angles. And one thing that I take inspiration from is Persona 5. If you play Persona 5, I think I've only played it I'm not a Persona 5 fan or expert, so don't be oh my gosh, she knows everything about Persona 5. No, I don't really. I barely passed the first level, which is that castle. It's literally the first boss battle. I have not passed that. Okay, I haven't even gotten into the first boss battle. That's how little I know of Persona 5. But what I really love about Persona 5 is that oh, my dog's here. Remy. Okay, he's just lonely right now. Okay, because it's only me in the house. Anyways, Persona 5, what I love, I love the aesthetic. I love how in the what's it called? The menu? The menu before you start playing a game. I love how it goes, how it switches is whoop, boom, whoop, boom. And then it's different angles, so it's whoop, boom, Do you get it? If you've played Persona 5, you will see. I love the music in Persona 5. When I was listening to Fancy That, I thought, especially Girl Like Me, the piano part, I instantly thought about Persona 5. Because Persona 5 is very jazzy, the music is very jazzy. I love the Persona 5 soundtrack. Y'all should go listen to it. It's very jazzy and stuff like that. And I don't know, I just feel that part of Girl Like Me kind of fit it. But anyways, the whole aesthetic of Fancy That reminds me of Persona 5. And I don't think she drew inspiration from that, but I see a lot of similarities and I love it so much. And so because I was oh, maybe one day I'll direct music videos, maybe one day, I don't know, I'll be an artist, whatever. This is kind of the style I would want my art to be in. And to see her do that, she didn't really do the how I said the huapon, she didn't do that, but the different angles, amazing, fantastic. I love it. I love that music video so much. I don't know. But anyways, I wrote up a whole thing. I'm not gonna really read off of it because I went into so many details. But let's see what I wrote. The title is Why I Love Pinkpantheress, right? Um, oh my goodness, like a little essay. I don't know how to do video. I can't read scripts and memorize them. If you were in my musical theater class in middle school, you would see that is true because we had to perform monologues, and I forgot my whole monologue in front of everyone. Isn't that great? Um, However, why I love Pink Panthers. Oh my goodness, I'm not gonna read this like verbatim, but let's see. I talked about Gen Z's style and culture, how it's deeply rooted within the early 2000s and the 2010s. Um, yeah, I think the 2020s, because I never had this conversation with my friends, but I know their opinion on the image of the 2020s, and they think it's too early to kind of like pinpoint what style the 2020s is. Me personally, I think we already know, because the 2020s and Gen Z is heavily, a lot of it is very based off of like the 2000s Y2K, the late 90s, and the 2010s. Like right now people are like obsessed with 2016. This is like the nostalgic decade. Like everyone's just nostalgic, and I don't know the history of like all the decades or anything, so don't like come here and be like, "Oh, but in the 2010s they did this too." Like, girl, in the 2010s I was listening to dubstep. Like, I don't I don't know anything. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, this generation is just very obsessed with like Y2K, and that's fine and all. Like I love Y2K as well. I've indulged in that too. Like I have some clothes that, like the baggy jeans. Oh, I love the baggy jeans. I love me some streetwear. Um I love me some Y2K cheetah print. I think right now what I'm really into is like Tuscan core kind of things, like the New Jersey Tuscan houses. Like what's it called? What's that show called? The Real Housewives of New Jersey. Like their house and like all the browns and stuff. Like that's my style now. That's what I'm really into right now. Um, I mean, girl, girl, look at my bed. Like red. Who gets a red bed? And then I got the cheetah print. Like, girl, I'm trying to be that Tuscan core girl. Okay. Um, but with that, I feel like, and this is like no shade to like any of the artists out there. Like, girl, I love these artists. Like, I don't care. Like, I'll listen to them anyways. However, I feel like a lot of the times, like for example, girl groups now, they're kind of all going with the Destiny's Child formula, which is which is fine. But I guess for me it's just a bit repetitive. And that's not to say I'm not going to listen to the music, cuz it's good and these girls are talented and like, girl, but I do think it gets to a point where it's like, okay, now it's oversaturated. Like, is there like a different, like something different? Um, and I think what makes Pink Pantheress unique, because she does like her music, a lot of it a lot of it is like sampled from songs from like the 90s or the 2000s, and like the way she dresses is so like everybody's like, this is the real Y2K, which is true. She dresses in the real Y2K, which is the kind of Y2K that everyone's too afraid to dress like in public, but she fully embraces it. She embodies it, and it is what it is. Like, she's got her little purse and everything. Like, she is like the Y2K princess. I don't know. Early 2000s or 2000s in general. Um and I think first of all, her music is a vibe. Her personality is a vibe. What I think makes her a bit different though is that it's like, when it comes from her, it feels very authentic. Cause like, when I think about in authenticity within this like Y2K era stuff, I think of Addison Rae. And you guys might get mad. You guys might be like, "Oh, here they go, like dragging Addison Rae. Like, girl, be calm, be calm." Um, but it's like, why? Like, when Addison Rae posted the photo of her with her iPod Shuffle and the wired headphones, I'm just like, why though? Like, why? I still streamed headphones on. Like, guess I gotta accept the pain. Um, but it was also like like to me it just seemed pretty corny because I don't know. It seems like you're just trying too hard to fit that image. Um, who? Oh, everyone's telling me happy birthday right now. Isn't that so cute? Um, okay, let me get serious right now because I don't want to cut this, so I'm just saying it through. I don't know, it just felt like very like, okay, now you're trying too hard to be like the Y2K girl. Oh my gosh. Our driver, our wash, our wash. Oh my god, Remy, let me speak. Oh my goodness. Our washer goes crazy sometimes, and Remy, he goes into full attack mode. So Remy's my dog. You want to see my dog? Say hi. Ooh. Oh, he's a weird looking dog. I know. He's a Staffordshire corgi. So he's got the staff head, but he's got the corgi body. So he looks very funny. Anyways, where was I? Oh my goodness. I was talking about Addison Rae and the inauthenticity about her. I wrote stuff down. Let me just look at what I'm writing down because sometimes I be forgetting what I'm saying. I put, my point is a lot of this feels inauthentic, which to me isn't a big deal, but a lot of these artists kind of use the rebranded Y2K aesthetic because it's popular and not because that's truly the style that they want to embody. It literally all feels like Addison Rae posting pictures with her iPod Shuffle and wired headphones. Why did I write this? Like, girl, you make thousands. Why are you in poor people's food? What? Ooh, girl, we cannot do this. Like, we can't. Okay, and then I wrote, anyway, back to pinkpantheress. She genuinely feels like one of the few Gen Z artists who truly embodies the culture of the 2000s to 2010s and the 90s while still making it modern and her own. And honestly, in this day and age where stan culture is so prevalent and so anti-sampling, I'm impressed. I'm impressed. It truly grinds my gears when I go online and people claim that an artist is copying another just because they don't understand how sampling works or they don't get the concept of creative inspiration. Um, like literally right now, Le Seraphim's new release is sampling the Macarena. And people are already up in arms about how they're plagiarizing the Macarena. Yeah. Oh girl, let me gather my thoughts. I go on to say, besides being the sample queen of our generation, she's just a musical genius. Hearing about her thought process when she's creating her music is so fascinating to me. And the thing is that it's nothing big, it's nothing spectacular. She just has that gift. She just has that gift. And you know, I low key have it too, but I don't ever indulge in it. What can I say? Um, but yeah, back to that. Like, she brings she brings all the Y2K-ness, but for some reason when it comes from her, she makes it very modern. Like, it's not too old school. It's like modern. You know, yeah, it's like her own thing. Does that make sense? I'm not trying to like deeply analyze anybody here. Like, I'm not trying to make some groundbreaking analysis about Pink Pantheress and her music. I'm just simply a Pink Panthers fan who like loves her. Oh my gosh. Another reason I love her a lot is her performance evolution. I remember sue me, but there was a time where I was like, I'm not gonna buy a ticket to a Pink Panthers concert if all she's gonna do is stand there and clutch her purse. Um, because I want to see a show. I want to see, but at the same time, like, let's just vibe. Like, that's the thing. She's also just like a vibe too. Like, why can't we just vibe? I don't know. Um, no, I'm not gonna sit here and lie and act like I never said that. I said that. I said that. But now that I think about it, I think I would like to just see her walk around and clutch her purse. However, I am so impressed with like her evolution and performance. Like the Girl Like Me dance, like oh my gosh, you're a like Pink Panthers. You're just a genius. You're just a huge genius, and it's like you make this Y2K this you make this oversaturated Y2K core stuff fun. You make it fun. And it just doesn't feel fake when it comes from you, truthfully. And there's other artists who do this too, not just with Y2K. There's Zara Larson, you know, there with Y2K, but like it just feels like it doesn't feel inauthentic. There's Sabrina Carpenter, hers is a bit more older. It's like 50s-ish, 60-ish type of things, but it feels modern. It feels like her thing. Olivia Rodrigo, I get it too. I get it from her too. I don't know if I'm like correct because like I don't want to, like, some people are just like, that's not true, that's not true. um 90s grunge, I don't know, I kind of get it from her, but like in a more modernized version, like, you know what I mean, you know what I mean. And there may be other artists that I'm not mentioning who like embody that too, and that's not my fault. I'm not like the queen of like knowing everything. I'm just explaining what I like. I don't know. We're almost at the 20-minute mark, so I love Pink Pantheress. I love her aesthetic. I love her. I love her music. And y'all should go listen to her if you already don't. If you don't, that's crazy. Um, but yeah, it's just fun. I don't know what else to say. Whoa. Anyways, I guess that's it. Happy birthday to me. Bless me, choose me, love me, and we'll see what other videos I come up with in the future. Bye.